Hey, hey, Tanglewood Sue here, Tanglewood Works, on your Friday Night Live News Sue review. Sadly, our Agnes is sick. I don't know what she has. I don't know if she's contagious. Agnes, we're sending you love and we hope you get better. So, my friend Jean is here, member of Bold and Brazen, neighborhood fixer-upper herself, friend of Tanglewood Works. And she's going to help me out tonight. So welcome, everybody. I hope you guys had a really good week. Did you have a good week?
I had a good week.
You had a good week? Did you make anything?
No.
She didn't make anything. You jumped on with me.
Yeah, I always watch you, yes. And
so,
I look at other people.
So I don't...
people's work, you know.
You got inspired.
Yeah, and I got stuff.
You got stuff.
Like I'm ready. I'm ready to do it.
Oh, here, let me see if we're on there live so you can find us. She's Jean's gonna I'm gonna turn down the audio so I'm not listening to myself because that's enough. So funny, you guys. Last night I
Julie Bird.
Yeah. So you just Nick's on there. So you just tell me if anybody asks a question, my dear.
Hey there, ladies.
So last night we had it was kind of a big, bold and brazen event where we were doing our decoupage, yes. And I noticed different faces on there than I was used to seeing. And about 3 or 4 minutes in, I realized I was going live on the wrong page. Sorry I'm late. I had to get a Mega Millions ticket. Okay, is that how you're going to buy this new house, Nick, with your Mega Millions ticket? Way to go. That's some financial planning, sir. And I thought mine was bad. Yeah, our financial planning is, it'll get better next year. I know it will. I know it will. I'm not kicking Jean off camera, you guys. She's not as she's a little more camera shy than me, so she's just gonna laugh from off camera.
There you go.
I'm not talking to myself. Although there was a gal at the crosswalk. It takes like 10 minutes to get across. It's really long.
Yeah, I didn't understand
and there was a gal there. She was chatting for a very long time about things, and I was like, "This is a very interesting conversation. I wonder what's happening on the other end." There was no other end.
She was just talking.
I was the other end.
You were the other.
I didn't even know
Was she
it.
facing you?
It didn't matter.
Oh, okay.
None of that mattered. I think she's been in the shop a few times. Actually, I recognized her. So anyway, you guys, tonight, what are we doing? Oh, I should show you a finished product. We are making wreaths. Yes, could you grab me one? See? She's awesome. Do you know where I'm selling them?
They're over there.
Yeah, just pick one. So, I'm not a wreath person because I don't get it together enough to decorate. I know. I'm Tanglewood Works. I'm Tanglewood Sue at Tanglewood Works, and I help you beautify your homes. But I don't always get to mine. We've talked about that before. But that's okay. But I have this goal in my life that someday I, too, will have a porch, front porch, Nick, that's all clean, and I will have time not to clean up dog vomit, not to clean up cat pee, not to clean up, but to actually, and not to fix up, but to decorate and not just solve a problem, not just solve where I'm going to put this thing over this thing. Like I have this goal that I'm actually going to,
It's your halo.
that I don't actually decorate my house because I don't have time to get to that point. Like I paint it and I make it kind of pretty, but I don't like put flowers out or make vignettes. It's like, all I can do is keep the dust off and the family alive and well, okay? But this year, with my new front porch, I was like, I have to bring you on for this.
Oh,
you have to talk to me. It's too weird.
That's fine.
I want to decorate my porch. I want to put a wreath on my front door. I think I'm becoming that person.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Did you just laugh at me?
I just laughed at you.
I'm like,
Wait, what
that's
did it
me.
show up?
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay, so
Ooh.
I decided I'll make my wreath.
Yes, that's
Okay.
a good idea.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So here's what
very
we've been
cool.
doing.
I like that.
Isn't this fun?
Whatever that is.
So let me show you what this is. This is
Felt.
yes. So what we did is we went to thrift shops and got a bunch of wool, and then do y'all know about felting wool? Basically, now that you have a wonderful form, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going to give you a halo, but that
You
didn't
were.
work.
No,
Oh,
a
look at
halo.
that. You got lots of
Actually, that's kind of nice.
lots of thumbs up.
Okay, so
that
you go get one and we'll do the whole thing. This is like the cone of shame.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Anyway, so what we did is I went to various thrift shops. Now, here's this little secret. You ready for a secret? Mm-hmm. If you're felting things and you want to be cost effective, skip right on by the sweaters. Go to the blankets. Mm-hmm. Also, wool blankets are never out of style.
Right.
Wool sweaters are totally out of style. Nobody's wearing that itchy shit anymore.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody. So I did get a couple sweaters like this one. Okay. All right. And because I wanted some white, I've already cut it up a little bit.
You've already boiled it.
I've already boiled it. I actually don't boil.
Oh, you don't? What do you do?
I just put it in the wash on hot.
Oh, well, that's, yeah.
And it shrinks up and makes it really thick. Now for what we're doing, we don't need every piece to be that thick, but it does help. I know. This is Ralph Lauren of Italian Yard. So this was 80% wool, 20% cashmere.
Oh my.
Let me tell you something funny about this. Hello, Teresa. This one had already been thrown in the wash. So a lot of stuff you'll see at the thrift shop was somebody already screwed up.
And they already didn't know what they were creating.
I did that to an Angora sweater in 1984, and it was blue. And I was allergic, but I didn't care because I looked so pretty in it with my white leather jeans. Yes, I did.
White leather jeans.
Yes, my white leather jeans.
And white leather boots or plastic boots?
White leather boots. It was the 80s, and my big fluffy Angora sweater that I put in the wash and shrunk down to dish big. Hey, Callie! All right, so I've been going and just getting a bunch. So if you go, look through the sweaters, but at our Value Village, sweaters are like $6.
Or wool skirts.
Wool skirts. That's some serious itch. All right, so here's one I got. This one didn't felt that much, but I've been using it for leaves.
What's in there besides wool? It's fuzzy. Is it mohair?
Oh, God. If it's mohair, I'm going to start sneezing. I don't know. Here, that's your job. Okay, so what I do, though, is I usually go straight to the back and find the blankets. Because look at this yardage.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, itchy, but warm. This is like an...
Great blanket.
Oh, it smells like a good wool blanket. So, and this I felted up, so it's pretty thick.
You've already done it. Oh,
Yeah,
no wonder it was
yeah.
so thick. Okay.
So I felted these. So I'm just showing you kind of some things we have to choose from and what I gathered to make this happen. I didn't focus real hard on colors going together as much as just grabbing things that had vibrant colors, fun colors, or things that I knew I could combine. Like this is a black and gray, but I just knew, doesn't this just say fall?
So Janet's asking about the process. She said, do you have to shrink it?
Yeah.
You might wanna
Okay.
mention that.
So what you do is whatever you get, try to get wool. If you're really wanting to thicken this up, get at least 80% wool. Okay. You can tell when you go through the thrift town, you can tell by feeling. You get to a point where you can really tell by just like touching the tops and feeling it. Almost everything out there now is rayon, acrylic. It doesn't mean it won't work. It'll work in a different way. It won't shrink. It won't shrink, but it doesn't mean you can't use it for this project. So here's another one. Pam had gotten this. Isn't this pretty? This one.
This is lamb's wool.
That's lamb's wool?
And
Okay.
Angora.
So you see, this one didn't shrink up as much. Now, what are we doing? Callie, we are making wreaths. Can you grab me one more wreath? Because this was actually any of the other. This was actually, guys, this one was made from an Afghan. So this was not felted or shrunk at all. So I'm just kind of giving you an overview of what we're using. So this one was really kind of interesting. It's from an Afghan. So when I cut it, I had to take out the pieces where it was crocheted. But it wasn't that hard. I just kind of zipped through, cut it, and then I kind of had to just shake it out. And then I ended up with all these little fun little pieces. I'll show you in a second which one I got that one from, okay? So step one, gather ye wool. Step 2, put the wool into the wash. It doesn't really matter if you put it in together or not. Okay? Put it on hot, wash it once, maybe twice, and then put it straight into the dryer. And it'll fluff. What's that thing? It fluffs when you cook them? What is that? No.
I don't know.
Fluffs when you... There's some food. I don't know. Okay, so here's another one. So this one was felted wool. All right? And then we felted this wool. See how thick that is? That's why we're felting it, because if it was really thin, it doesn't get thick like that to make the pretty flower. I hope that's making sense. And also, we just want it thick enough to do these. It'll become more clear when I'm kind of showing you. So isn't this pretty? Obviously, you guys can't tell unless I do this. Okay. So we did these a couple ways. So I'm going to show you a bunch of different steps tonight that you can do this yourself. The flowers, the cutouts, and then let me show you what else I did. I went to the craft shop. It's funny. As soon as I'm ready for the holiday, everything's already on sale. That is kind of nice. Like as soon as I go to Michael's, because I'm thinking, oh, I think I'll start to make some fall stuff. It's like September. It feels like fall. I think I'll start making fall.
That holiday or that season.
The benefit of always being behind is that it's all on clearance.
Right.
What can you do? And then people are just buying it now. So what I did is I bought a bunch of these little guys. Like I bought a packet of these for like just a few dollars. I bought these guys. They have some of these at the dollar store right now. They're like socks. This one's styrofoam. I bought a packet of little acorns. And so I just have an array. Okay. So step 1 is we're going to start making some flowers. You ready for that?
I'm ready.
Okay. So what I ended up doing, let me see if I can tilt this down here so you can see. Yeah, we got it. All right, guys. So what I did is what I always do. I borrowed from Agnes. I said, Agnes, I feel like we need something that can cut out shape. She's like, yeah, you need a Sizzix. And I'm like, what? So we borrowed Agnes's. And then once I broke that, no, I didn't break it. But I used it and I realized, ooh, I like this. I'm going to buy my own. So I bought the big duty one. The big duty. The big duty one. Okay, heavy duty.
Heavy duty.
Heavy duty. This is why doing lives at the end of my workday,
End of the week.
end of the week, end of the workday, is actually probably more fun for you guys. So let me show you how these come. When you buy, so these are called die cuts. For those of you, oh, thank you for inviting people to our event, Betty. I appreciate that. These are die cuts. So you can kind of see that. These are die cuts for leaves here. It's very deceptive for if those of you who've never used a die cut before, you're like, where's the cutter? Where is it? Where is it? It's there. It's inside. So there's actually a piece of metal in here that's the shape of these. All right. So we've gotten a few of these. So I've put them all in this bin. Like here's a giant one. This thing was a fortune, but I'll show you how cool it is. So cool. So you want to let's start with some leaves. Let's show them how we do that, okay?
Let's show them.
All right, we're going to start with some leaves. And so what we're going to do, we're going to kind of work backwards. We're going to make our embellishments for the piece, okay? We're just using one of these from the dollar store, Dollar Tree, rock and roll. And then I'm going to show you how to assemble the whole thing, okay? So I like, well, actually, Jean,
Yes.
since you are here volunteering tonight, you get to pick the color scheme. So let's go over here to our big pile.
Is this another? Oh, those are like.
Oh, that's embossing. That's advanced. That's some advanced shit over there. All right, so you come over here, and what I want you to do is I want you to pick your wrap color. Pick your color that you want to be like your main thing. Like, do you like that?
I really like that a lot. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I micromanaged you. You pick.
All right, go back over there. We're out
Okay.
of the camera. Okay.
Okay, so
So
is that your
that's,
wrap?
That's the wrap.
Okay, so Jean has picked this for the wrap. Might I suggest this
Okay.
for the flower?
Of course. And do you really need me?
I know.
But then
I'm so terrible.
Wait, what else is
All right, pick a color for some leaves, and they don't have to be green. They just have to kind of go with your piece here that we've selected.
They're not- No, no. There not a whole lot of choices here. This. Whoa! Process of elimination.
All right, so throw these over here.
Okay.
Just like, okay. I also got these at the dollar store, which I thought would be cute too. All right, so Jean has selected. So Jean, what I'm going to suggest is the next thing we need to do.
Yes.
So we have
Save these
this.
buttons, you know. They've been chewed on. Anyways, go ahead.
They've been chewed on. They're kind of cool. So
Yeah.
what you need to do is you need to cut this to fit on here.
So you just cut the square?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, do you want to use regular scissors or
I wanna
turbo
try
scissors?
those.
She
I love
wants
those
to
turbo.
use the turbo scissors. So Pam bought turbo scissors the other
they were
day,
fun.
and then she took them home, and I was like, "Where are those awesome scissors?" She's like, "I took them home." I was like, "Damn!" So I bought my own pair. All right. So
Okay. So you start on something else.
so she's gonna. All right. So she's gonna cut. Wait, they want to see the turbo scissors.
Oh, they want me to. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna want to see that.
Well, I'm.
Jean, keep digging.
Keep digging. Okay.
All right.
You don't want any of this.
No, that's fine. You can use all of it. It doesn't matter. It don't matter.
Be thrifty. Like right here. I don't know.
Sure.
Whatever.
All you need to do is make sure it's the same size as it. Okay, don't hurt yourself. I don't have any insurance.
Okay.
Have you used these before?
No.
Oh God,
No, it's the curve. Oh, wait, I want to hold you up here.
you're not holding us up.
Okay, you just press this.
Yep.
But then I can't. Oh,
And then move.
yeah. Okay. No, but well, I couldn't do it with this thing right next to me
Oh, got it.
because it's like there's
Right.
Like yeah.
Sometimes I'll just put a notch and then a notch, and then I'll kind of know. Hi guys, welcome.
Stop it!
Sorry, gonna take these.
I know. Well, you didn't let me. I should have practiced
Okay.
beforehand.
No, what's the fun of practicing?
I know.
This is all about live.
I don't know.
Watch your fingers, sweetie. Okay, and then you just turn it off. You just,
Oh, on the bottom.
It's just-
Okay,
yeah, you
I
don't
was
slide it.
Okay,
okay,
but see now it's in a weird shape. But anyway,
it doesn't matter. All you need to
okay.
do is make sure
it covers.
that it covers. That's it. It don't matter. All right, so let's go over here.
Okay.
Do, 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 do. Okay, so when you're using the cutter, the trick is that you want to make sure that you have enough pressure going down on your piece. We could do a whole show just on this, so we won't spend too much time on there, but basically this piece stops your fabric or your paper from slipping and sliding. And then all of these machines come with these pads and cutter pads that adjust the height so that you make sure that you're getting enough pressure to push the blade through. Jean pointed out, why don't they just have a little lever to crank this thing up? Jean's brilliant. So we're gonna put this right on here.
Let's manufacture our own.
We're gonna stick that in there. And then just push until you get where it feels like it's stuck. All right, crank it, Jean, crank it. Okay, do you know what
there
that
we
means?
go. What does that mean? It's too
No, you
loose?
got it, you got it.
Oh,
You got
there was
it.
nothing there.
You got this.
Okay.
Go, Jean, go. Go, Jean, go.
All right, that's it. Just send
Okay.
it back now? No.
No, now just
Take it
pull
off
it
and
up.
hope it worked.
And then now you go, please, I hope it worked. It worked, it worked, it worked.
Where's the other one? Oh, look at the bottom of that. Wait.
Oh, I took it off. Okay, so, isn't that cute?
These are pretty though.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so can you imagine fussy cutting that? Hell no. Okay, so let's do it again. I'm gonna cut out your piece
Oh yeah, you can do that.
because
You'll be
I'm
fast-
scared you're
you'll
gonna
be
get
faster.
blood all over everything, Jean. I love you, but
No, I know.
all right. So you guys, do be careful with these. You can do major damage, and these aren't for chilling. So what I like to do is just like open this up. All right, so now we have a little bit more room here. And then I'm just gonna like. Huh?
It kind of reminded me of being at the dentist when I was listening to you do that last night.
Oh, it doesn't matter if you're a little over either.
Yeah.
Because there's room on the side here. All right, so let's do another one. Okay. Here she goes. She's rocking and rolling now. You did it!
Whoa.
And you can reuse these or just use these to do little embellishments. Callie said she's gonna come borrow my big duty machine. Okay.
You're such a cut up.
You're such a cut up.
Yeah.
Agnes, she's trying to get your job. All right, so now we're gonna cut a flower. Okay? Y'all wanna see how to make a great big flower tonight? Okay, so we're gonna toss this aside. We're gonna go back over here and pass me that great big die cut so I get the right size.
Right.
The one above, in front of the box.
Oh, this.
That, yeah. Okay, so this one is big. Y'all see me okay here? All right, so we got a big piece here. So I'm just gonna get that up there more. Like I said, you don't have to be exact, kids. Okay, we just want to get this on here. And don't worry if you get a little bit of this on there too. It really doesn't matter. It just adds to the texture and effect. And you want to use as much as your sweater as you can, really. So I'm just gonna. All right, so I have basically got this to fit on here. Let me show you what this looks like. It's like a swirly pattern and it goes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? I'm gonna show you how this works, and we're gonna make some big ones and some small ones, okay? So let's move this over. Now this, Jean, is actually a very similar weight to the one we just did, so I think we'll be okay,
Yeah, I was looking
just
at
like this.
how wide that or deep
Yeah,
that
you
was.
really
It
just
seemed to be-
need to truly adjust it if, oh, I'm so glad, Betty, and thank you for sharing. You guys always forget to ask you to share, but I certainly very much appreciate it. All right, here she goes. Go, Jean, go! Go, Jean, go! Go, Jean, go!
Okay.
Oh, you did it, you did it, you did it.
Oh. You can make necklaces out of it.
All right, so sometimes it'll,
I don't wanna-
okay, no worries. So sometimes it'll get almost all the way, but not quite. All right, so the way this works, I'm gonna show you guys. This is how it makes the flower. So it comes out like that, and you're like, that doesn't look like a flower, Sue. It just doesn't. Okay, this is the end where you have this little bit. We're gonna go back to the beginning. Now,
Because it's
preheat.
circular? Is that why? How do you
I'm
do
gonna
it?
be Rachel Ray. Preheat your oven. That's how she talks. Preheat your glue gun at this point, okay? So I've got my glue gun preheating. Go to the end. I don't know if it matters if you're left-handed or right-handed, but what you want to do is you're just going to, you could even use a pencil, okay, to wrap it. Don't do it too tight. There's a tendency to do this really tight, but you could do it a few ways. But just take it, and then we're just wrapping it around itself. That's all I'm doing. I'm just rolling it. I'm just rolling it. But you want, like, you don't want this to get off too much. You want to keep it so that it's pretty flat. See how I'm doing? I'm kind of pulling up with each roll. And then you'll start to see the flower kind of emerge. And you can always start over and redo it if you feel like you didn't quite get it right. But I leave mine, I'm not wrapping this super tight. I'm kind of just letting the weight of it pull. Okay. So I'm keeping this fairly flat as I can. I know you've got these points here, but that's all right. So you guys can see what's happening on the other side. Okay. See? The rose is coming. So you get that all? And it's best if you can tell that your petal is going right over it, pull it a little tighter or a little looser, because the idea is that you have it kind of staggered, okay? So if you feel like your twist is not staggering your petals, you might want to adjust your twist. Oh my gosh, Jean, this is a really good choice. It is huge. So what I have done, thank you, I'm marching in the College Park Parade tomorrow. So I'm making sure I don't forget to wear my Maryland Pride. If you are doing something with this and you don't want such a big flower, I mean, this is a big flower. What I've done is cut this in half.
Yeah.
And just made it a little less. Okay, so I've gotten to the end. And so now, do you see that? I've gotten to the end. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put hot glue here really liberally, and then basically like close in my flower like that. So it's like a little pocket. Okay, so let me show you how I'm gonna do that. All right, so I have my glue gun. Let me see if I can have a little bit more. We're all plugged in, but is that all I got? It's all right.
No,
I think I got it.
I just put that over
So I'm just gonna start.
a lot more.
Oh, thank you, dear. All right, so I'm gonna start. I'm like soaking this thing. Because I do want, what I'm doing is I'm kind of getting all the petals to stick to each other. At the same time that I'm gonna get the bottom to stick to that, okay? So I'm putting this on, I'm basically almost pouring it in there, okay? Because you can do this where you do each petal as you go, but I found that this works just fine, okay? So I've got that down there, and then I'm gonna press. I'm pressing on it. You all right, sweetie?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Just knocked over my teeth and all
Oh.
That's okay.
Okay, so I'm just
Yeah.
pressing down. There you go. So we've made a flower. Pretty, huh? All right, let's make a smaller flower. So go in the box there, and then I'm just gonna kind of, I wanted to put a little pressure on there. If you have something to press down,
Like that. Or
a little baby twirly one would be good. Oops, that had stuff on it. I think the first one you had was it. Okay?
this one. This looks pretty small. Is it right?
Yeah, that's a twirly one. All right, bring that one out. Okay, so there we go. Rose is done, and we're gonna make some. We're gonna make some smaller ones. All right, because it really with these you want to have like big and small and kind of nestle it in. Okay. All right,
What color are you
so
gonna do it with?
I'm gonna cut another piece of this. What'd you say, Jean? I'm
What
sorry.
color? Yeah, what color? You're gonna have all red flowers?
Why don't you look over there and see if you see another complementary color. I mean, I think the red and the white and then the acorns will be, will actually be plenty, but it's always nice if you want to see if there's something else to throw in there. I haven't felted that yet. I just got that one today. Bring that over and let's see if that blends. All right, so we're gonna do a couple small ones. Yeah, let's try that. I mean, and if they don't work for this,
You
we'll
use
use it for
another
something
one.
else.
Yeah.
All right, so where's that?
Here it is.
Here.
Oh, no, you got it.
All right, so this are small ones for us to try. There we go. Oh, thank you for sharing, you guys. I really appreciate that.
Oh, that's right. Push it forward.
Yeah, you just want to push it until it like catches.
Come on, you can do it. Come on. Okay, there we go.
You're rocking it. Okay. What do we got? Oh, did you finish going through?
No, I mean I did, but okay, there.
Awesome. So you guys, don't be discouraged if like it doesn't work. Sometimes certain materials work really well and certain materials just don't. It takes a little trial and error. So now we've got these ones, just like the big ones, that we're gonna cut and make into flowers as well. So Jean, I'm gonna do this. Why don't you try, here, let me give you a piece here. So we've already pre-cut some of these. So let's see if that works. And I'll show them how this is done. So it's the same idea. This is the bottom, okay? Just go to the littlest part. And if you want to glue this, you can, but you really don't have to. All right, and then just with your fingers. And, you know, get your kids to help you with this. Sadie helps me with this. And then she asked to be paid. She drives me batty. Well, Mom, I worked at the store. I'm like, you mean the family business? It's your business, Mom. I don't know why I'm giving her that voice. It's your business, Mom. No, I can't do her voice. She does have a low voice. She sounded like a smoker when she was 2. This one's a little bit harder to hold, but I'm getting there. So we actually turned these into rings.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You had some.
Little $5 rings. Okay.
You could actually double with like the plaid with the
Okay.
plain, right? You could do like.
Yeah. Oh, you could double. Do you want to try to do a double?
Sure.
Go for it. All right. I'm gonna do.
Okay, so I don't.
So I'm putting the glue on the back.
I'm not good at
A dollop.
like.
A dollop.
But these aren't all one, right? These are.
Huh? That's
here,
3.
3. Okay, I just don't want to rip it apart.
Sorry,
The wrong.
I needed to
No, that's okay.
drop that here.
Okay, here's the one. Here's. So.
And then I'm gonna push this around and then put my little thing on. And then there we go. We have a little flower. Isn't it sweet? So we have the mommy flower. That's like the grandbaby flower. Okay, so then I think we should, yeah, try that. All right, so we've made the big flower, little flowers. We got all kinds of,
No, I was actually thinking that like take this and this together and put them together and then roll it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's one.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that idea. Let's try it.
This is coming apart though.
This one, that's what I mean. This one, this fabric is a little harder to work with, and sometimes you just don't know until you know.
Until you start doing it.
Right. All right, so while you do that, I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, and some of these just fall apart. Like sometimes you'll do it and it'll just like do that. But sometimes, and that's another reason why felting is good, it does make it a little stronger.
How much?
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna put
watch
Jean
me.
on the spot. Don't
Yeah,
watch
don't
Jean.
watch me.
All right, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna show you how to do the next step. Okay? So you guys, we can also be doing a lot of. Let me show you. I have this.
Too stringy.
Yeah, that one's too stringy. So I also have this cutter. Let me show you, Jean. So you can also do that where you just layer the flower. And then these are the little flowers. So you can do, I also have poinsettias.
Yeah.
You can look through there. So I'm going to let Jean go over there.
Bye.
All right, no. But pick out whatever flowers you want to try cutting out over there. I think that would be really fun. Okay? And here, I'll just cut you another piece for whatever you're going to do. If you want to do the poinsettias or the camellias, whatever. Yeah, those are cool. Okay, so what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna get ready to wrap this, all right? So, I'm gonna take this big piece. I'm gonna take all these bills that came in. I'm just gonna throw them away.
Where are they? You have the die for this? Where is that?
Those are really little.
Oh,
Those are super little. Okay, so what I have found that for this, about 3 inches is a good wrap width. Okay, so this is great because I don't even have to worry about staying even. I can just follow this. Pull this over.
so this is like flower. That's the wool die. That's only flower seeds.
Do you see the poinsettia one? Really?
I saw it before. What is that? Oh, this one. You said it was.
No, there should be a die cut for that. That's the, so sometimes die cuts have what's an embossing packet, which is really cool. So you do the die, you do the cut, and then you put it through an embosser, and it actually adds a texture. It's really cool. All right, so now we have a piece here, and we have this, and we've cut off the tag. Unlike me, who is wearing my tag on my jeans the whole day in Baltimore. Size swap. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on the inside, and I'm gonna hot glue it on, and then I'm gonna wrap, okay? There's not gonna be any tension against this, so, excuse me one second. All right, you're having a hard time over here, huh?
Yeah, I don't see what you're talking about.
Poinsettia, poinsettia, where did you go? Poinsettia, poinsettia.
Oh, there's stuff in there? No, I put that in there.
Oh well, we'll find it another day.
Okay.
It's all right. We'll try the camellia one. That one will work really nicely too. Okay, so we're gonna take our hot glue. We're gonna put it right on here. And just press it down so it grabs. That's it. Okay. All right, so now, usually I'll need 2, maybe 3 of these. I'm just going to kind of get it taut and then slide. All right, so just go kind of at an angle. There you go. Pull it through. And hopefully the pattern will kind of keep shifting on us as we go around. Yeah. So there, see how that's working? Do we have any comments? Let's see. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Julie.
I have some nice and sad ones for you, Tamara.
So I'm trying to push it over so I get as much use out of this 3 inches that I can here. So it's kind of funny. It's like forming this pattern.
Oh, right.
Which is fine, except that it's, I like more random because the next piece may not work that way for us. But that's okay. So we'll just keep going. How are we doing on time? Who's got the time?
7:09.
Okay. All right. We're going to wrap. We're going to get it. We're going to do this. We try to keep this in about 45 minutes. Just a little taste of something fun for you guys to try out. We always try to go back and answer any questions. We might go a little long tonight. Okay, so now I've gotten to the end, but I'm not at the end. That is okay. I'm going to come back over here, and I'm going to hot glue this down again. And hold this in place just for a second. Try not to burn yourself. Do you have to use the wire form? No, Janet, you can use whatever you want. I just got these for $1. And I like $1. You could use, what else is out there? The foam, right? The foam core. Also, I got
Styrofoam.
I also got these, but I don't want to really cover this up. I got this more like to put the flowers like on here.
I'm not good with the little ones.
All right, so I'm going to cut another section of this, about 3 inches. So if you're working efficiently, you would have probably just went ahead and done that, but that's okay. So... And I usually do this when I'm not on camera. I'll usually just get on the floor and do this. Or make Sadie do it.
That's why she get paid.
Really? Come on. How many family businesses out there where you get to, Sadie, will you come make crafts with me today? Mom, we made crafts yesterday. Mom, I'm tired. Jesus. Okay, so now what I want to do is just go and cover that up. Okay. So we'll put the hot glue on there again. Sorry, love. So you don't want it to be too buckled.
I'm not good with the tiny.
The tiny one, they're harder to do. Well, the new ones you don't have to twirl. You just stack those.
Oh.
So, all right. So now let's get that on there. Okay, just for a second, and then I'm just using this to just cover up where the last one was. Okay, there you go. Actually, I might want to kind of cover up even more there. Pull that through. We'll cut off any excess, but what I'm actually going to do is use the excess for my hanger. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. All right, so we're going to keep going. I mean, and if you're really concerned, I mean, yes, you can like put hot glue in every layer. I don't really feel it's necessary as long as you adhere all of your edges. Okay, so now I'm at the end. Okay, so what I like to do is cut it and then adhere it. So I have this as my
that's nice.
tie. And then I'll just I'll cut this here. Okay, maybe a little shorter.
Like a big bow.
I don't like bows.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm making a wreath and I don't like bows.
All right.
So what I'll do is I'll hot glue this, but I'll probably go back because this is going to hang and give it a little stitch later. Okay. Mm-hmm. But I'm just going to, for the sake of this video, I will just go here. So what other ideas do you guys have?
You can also use the sleeves from a sweater.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. That would be really cute. All right, so. Cute, huh? I mean, as is. So now let's put this down, and I'm going to show you how we're going to add the flowers and the embellishments.
This one was in there, in the box.
Let me see.
Really
I need to make sure you guys can see me okay. It's very hot. Mm-hmm. Why is it so hot?
I've been hot all week.
Oh, I meant the lighting.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just saying.
Let me move this. Let me move this over so I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys see it okay?
Did you put glue here underneath?
No, because I want this to bunch.
Oh, you're in a bunch. Okay.
Which way do I need to go? I need to go closer to the phone, I think, so they can really see.
Okay.
Let me move this over. Can y'all see that okay? Actually, I think I want them to be able to see it straight on because now's the design part. the sweater. Okay, I think they can see that pretty well. All right, so now what we're gonna do, so let's put this, so let's put our pieces just randomly kind of on here. Like we're just kind of looking
have too many flowers.
and seeing. We don't have too many flowers?
I don't know how many, that's it.
Well, we can use the navy. Oh, that's nice. What about the gray?
Yeah, the gray's good.
The gray's nice. And then we have all of these. We also have, oh, how about that? We could do a pumpkin. That heather color is pretty nice in there. And then we still have more leaves. Oh, and you know what else we have are the acorns.
Where are
They are, there's a box over there with a bunch of the felting supplies in it. All right, so what do you guys think? Does this look good? Yes, it was a blanket. All right, so what I like to do, this kind of will just kind of stick on there. So what I like to do is kind of mush it down a little bit. So what I'm actually going to do, sorry for the delay, I want to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. And I'm on camera, but I'm looking at it backwards. As I'm pushing these down. Oh, that's kind of nice. I'm pushing these down a little bit so that they kind of go right on here. Oh no, we're not placing them yet. We're just getting them to where we can kind of see what we've got. All right, I like that. So I kind of like to push them down so they kind of are one with the wreath. Kind of push that in there. Did you find the acorns?
I put some down there.
Oh, you did. Awesome. So do we like just where this red is? Jean, are you okay with the red? Yeah. Where the red is?
Yeah.
Cool. And do you want it all flipped down? So we
No.
could, no? Okay, you want it flipped up? Or mixed?
That's
Like
good.
I
The
like,
mix. Yeah, the mix.
yeah, see, I like the way this
Yeah.
goes there. All right, so now what we do, take our hot glue.
This is what you were looking for, right? That cutter earlier?
Oh, I don't know, but that looks
Oh.
good. We're just gonna put this on here really liberally. Don't be shy with this stuff. Okay, and because we want this to stick big time. Kind of press that down. Pressed flowers. Okay, now. Do you,
I don't think that one's
Which one?
better. That's
This
better.
one's
Laying
better?
At the end is better.
I like this one. All right,
But I don't know.
it's a little big.
It's a little weird. Well, let's. What else you're gonna
Well,
put on? Let's
if
put on-
we see if we, but think about, all right, so wait,
No.
if it's there and then we put all this other stuff around it and then we fill acorns in, it can be kind of cute. What do you guys say?
It kind of overshadows the
You think?
red.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the size. If it was a little smaller. Maybe.
We do have a little bit, we have these little ones. I don't know, I'm not feeling it.
All right, let me see what else I got here.
I kind of like the dark blue.
I don't like these two things you cut out.
Oh yeah, that's a whole other live we're gonna do.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Too big. Do you have a smaller one? No, a smaller. Yeah, I know. We don't. I think I used them all.
Here's more acorns here.
All right. So if we do, I kind of like the dark blue.
I don't know.
Let me push this up a little. Oh, that's the poinsettia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
no,
not
it's okay.
catching on.
That's all right.
All right, what do you guys think about that? No. Julie Berg says no. No.
Which one?
No to which, Julie? Okay. How about the gray one? Oh, Julie wants them all in the red. All right, go make me another red flower.
All right.
What about the gray? Do you guys like the gray? I like the gray. And then more.
Yeah. Here's another.
Ooh, will that flower work?
You could make it a little smaller. You could take off a few.
Add the acorns, Greg says. Put in the acorns. So the acorns definitely break it up. So now we can put in more of these here too. Add the acorns. The reds say, "Here I am."
Okay.
Holly is on ground. Hi. Hi, Holly. All right, what do you guys think of this? For this one. It's not the last one we'll ever make.
Is this the one? Is that the big one? No.
Oh, the big one? The big one, big one?
Oh, it's the big plate. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any pine cones here. Well, I have the little baby ones. So that's what I've been doing. Kind of putting those on. All right. Holly, as Greg says yes. Reds. Okay, we're making one. We're making another red. She's going to make another big red. So you think another big red instead of the gray, Julie?
Oh,
I can dig that. So what I am going to do, though, the acorn next to the blue flower. Kimberly says, love this. Okay. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm liking this here. We're going to make another big red one just to see if that's where we want to go. But I'm going to go ahead and start gluing this down. We're going to run out of... Do you want me to come over on this side, love? Okay, okay. So I'm going to move these out of the way, and let me just show you how this works. We're just going to kind of go in, and literally we're just like placing these in and kind of shove them up under. You want to shove them up under your flower, okay? And try not to burn yourself like I just did really bad. Okay, so lift up the flower petal. Thank you, Jan. I think she already walked out. All right, hon. Have a good weekend, my dear. Okay, and then get that in there. And then stick a pine cone in it. So for me, the way I do this design is kind of having a big piece that gets medium, small, and then small, small, okay? Because you don't want it to just feel like you just stuck something on. You want it to kind of have an organic flow, right? I've run out of, there we go. All right, Jean's over there working hard, making us another flower. All right, and you can glue yours all the way down. Yeah, the acorns do pull it together, don't they? They just have this kind of organic feel to them. So these are ones we point out that are poinsettias. And in a couple weeks, we're gonna do, sorry, I missed you out of the way there. I think I knocked it, so sorry. We're gonna do these with tin cans. Well, actually, they're all aluminum cans now, so we're gonna do a whole wreath using that. So, how'd we do?
Any difference that I didn't move this over?
Huh? Oh.
So it's all done except for just a little bit.
Let's
I don't want
see.
to force it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
If I don't think it's gonna go through. I would just pull back. I would just rewind. Yeah, just rewind. Sorry guys, I think I knocked this out of the way. Can you guys see that now? There we go. Okay.
No. Oh well.
Oh,
I know I screwed up.
that's all right.
Huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, so, well, we better wrap it up.
Yeah.
Anywho's, so what we're going to do, you guys, true about the red. Yes.
Okay.
So, we'll make another one and put here, and we'll put these here. There was a question about the loop. Basically, all I do is take a piece of leather cord, like this. You guys see that? And I put it through the top. And then you can just hang it up. I can't see where I am. Yeah, there we are. And then you can just hang this up. Cool, huh? All right, so that's it. I think we did the whole thing. Almost. We have a little bit more work to do, so I'll post a picture. Take it into the Christmas season. Well, yeah, that's basically what this one will be. Kind of going into Christmas and fall, and I mean from fall into Christmas. But man, it's crazy, you guys. I'm gonna flip back over if I can. Oh, it didn't like that. All right, there we go. Hello. Thank you guys so much for coming. So, basically, here's what we got done. We stand back.
Nice.
Yeah, come back with me, Jean.
Oh.
This is Jean's selection with a few subtle hints from
come
Sue.
with it?
Do I come with it? I'll hang on your door. I think this looks so pretty. With the red and the white, and I like the blue. I don't like standard Christmas, red and green and all that kind of stuff. So this is what we'll do. We'll make more red, and then we'll show you a picture when we're done, you guys. So this is how we're just gonna hang it up right here, and that's it. I mean, if you really streamline this, you could get everybody doing it. Get one person cutting and another person doing the die cuts. Julie, you're not. Julie, stop. Don't be silly. I love this. I was actually joking around about this today with Bold and Brazen, that basically my Bold and Brazen group, they pay to boss me around, right?
Yeah.
They pay to monkey see, monkey do. And they're like, do this. And some days it is overwhelming because I'm like trying to do what this person wanted and this person wanted. And I had an assistant with me the other day. She's like, oh, I haven't been on the other side.
Yeah, I heard her
But
say
I
that,
actually
yeah.
love it because it shows me that you're invested and excited, and you guys get as excited as I do. So no, this is what it's all about. This is the fun. You guys, this is why you're here. I want you to be as invested in this creative endeavor, and I want you to have fun with me. And I take it as a huge compliment when people get invested in what I'm doing.
Excited.
It is. It's very exciting. All right, come around. You have to get in front. You have to. You don't have to sing and dance. I'll do the finale.
Okay.
Uh-oh, something had mohair in it.
I know. I was.
No, I feel like Shelby on Steel Magnolias. That's going to be the shot that they do. Thank you guys for coming so much. All right, I'll sing it. You can clap.
Okay, go. Why don't I?
Bum, bum. It's the new Sue Review. Coming right at you with Tanglewood Sue, and Jean helps us too. Good night, everybody. Mwah,
Good night.
mwah, mwah.